Hello, welcome to the plot again. Well, this is the end of February, we're near the end of February. Next week it ends. 1st of March, I believe, is on a Saturday or a Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, I believe. It's a leap year this year, I didn't even know. Well, this video is going to be a mix mash of tasks. Today I'm going to be showing my plan, then I'm going to be sowing some seeds, and that's pretty much it. Right now it is sunny, but it is also windy, that's why I've had to close the shed door, because it's a bit windy and like it's a bit, and also the sun is literally at the behind where the camera is, so when if they open the door, the sun will shine on my face and literally blind me. I am hopefully going to get a window fitted into the shed soon, so I have a window to have more light in other than using like camping lights and stuff like that. Let's just get to it really. So the plan is for this year is some crops are staying from last year, and this year I'm going to do 2 types of potatoes. So one's second early, one's main crop. I've got the main crop with me, but the second earlies are chitting at home on the windowsill. The main crop are not chitting. I'm just going to put them in the ground when they're ready to be planted. I need to cultivate both potato beds. I'll show them in it, and then also the plan. The plans here. So in bed 2 are the potatoes. I don't know if you can see this. Bed 2 here. There's the second earlies on the closer to that neighbour. So when we do next tour next month, I'll go through it properly from the outside view. And then the main crop are in the middle. There's carrots like last year, are on the same bed. Peas have been taken off this year. Bed 1 has pumpkin and squash, and then beetroot, but also radish, because I'm going to try radish and beetroot. So I've had beetroot before and I like it. I just want to try radish type thing. Mood. And then bed 3 is cucumber, lettuce, and tomatoes. So really, this year's in a way a smaller crop amount, I think, but also technically more variety of food. Flowers, that's doing lovely. I've got tulips growing, snowdrops growing, sunflowers growing. Sweet peas I've kind of failed with, so I'm going to try and sow some more to see if they can do better, if I can find it. I need any new packets. But for vegetables, for some packets, well, for lettuce, I'm going for last year I was doing well, they did well, so I'm doing Little Gem again. Got this new packet, and I've got another packet from last year, seeds from last year, but I've got a packet just in case. Tomatoes this year are going to be Honeymaker. They're over to sow now, that's what I'm going to sow. So I'm not going to sow all the seeds, hope there's a decent amount of seeds inside. So I'm going to sow some seeds, leave some to do another sowing, but then get another packet next month, just to make sure I've got more seed. Carrots I've got 2 packets of Autumn King 2. Just put in the box. Radish, because today I'm going to be sowing tomatoes. Carrots are sown outdoors, but the bed's not ready yet, need to be cultivated. I've done the tickle dig over, whatever you call it, but I need to cultivate them. So today I'm going to sow tomatoes, not lettuce, because they're sown outdoors, these ones are. The carrots I'm sowing outdoors, but they're not bed's not ready. The bed's not ready for the radish, so I can't sow those until I get them ready. But they grow, I think they harvestable next year. And the beetroot will grow next month. So beetroot are boltardy, I don't know how to say it. And then this is squash, butternut, butterfly F1 or butternut. They're going to be sown next month. But today I'm going to be sowing some tomatoes. So really that's much. I think I've rushed it there, but that's much of the plan. I'll go through it with next month's tour. I'm not doing a tour this month in February, because I did one in January. There's not much of change, other than some changes in terms of placement of things and like that. But I'm going to also, ideally, I need to get another cold frame, because I haven't got much room, because last year I did struggle with room and space in the cold frame. So this month I'm going to get another one, not this month, next month I'm going to get another cold frame sitting next to the cold frame I have, and then I'll have 2 cold frames to grow things and have space basically. In terms of the strawberry plant's actually growing. I'll show you in the next month's tour. I'll show you everything in the garden next month's tour, where things are planting. I'm going to get the labels out. You're going to get new ones that are more high and more visible. And I want to get where the old polytunnel was, that's where the strawberry bed is, and also the storage box that used to be up here, it's now down there, which needs to be cleared out. So I'm going to do that today, but off camera and stuff. I've got space for something else. I'm not entirely sure what I want to grow there. So I've got my compost bags. I need to get some compost out of the compost seed compost bag. The multi-purpose is going to stay closed until things get potted up and all that stuff. I'm going to get some into the tray, and then I'm going to sow some tomatoes really, so let's get to it. Right, there's not very best lighting. I've got the door open to get some light in here, but so sow some tomatoes. Just as it's, I know what I'm doing, so I'm just going to quickly open this up. I've got the label in a minute, so the wind doesn't blow over the camera. Hope you can hear me over this bit of a wind. It's not too windy, but it's a bit windy. Let me just put this over here. I'm using these trays, a bit deeper than usual, so they can stay a bit more longer in these trays. A bit more wide and more space. I'll probably just put 2 seeds in each. Right, I'm going to do probably 1 for the moment. It's a bit windy. Just make sure I press it down. These will go on the cold frame. I'm really doing a test to see if I hopefully can grow tomatoes. I want to do some now and then some in March, because I don't know if they will grow. I believe this is a seed compost. Yes, it is. More finer than the multi-purpose, so I remember of. Hopefully it is seed compost. It should be. Right, I've got some seed here. I'm going to put some. So I should really put 2 trays. I'm going to do 2 trays. I'll just put the seed back. That's another one done. I'll just do 2 trays for the 2 blocks for the moment, and then I'll do another 2 blocks probably next week or something. I think I've done too high actually. I'll be fine. I'll just scrape the side here and put the 2 seeds. And hopefully only 2 grow. I'll just grab some of that seed into here and just cover that. Just sprinkle. Very fine seeds, aren't they? Finer than the last ones, I believe. So that's done. Just press it down so it's contact within the seed and the soil. I'll put these into this jug to keep them from blowing over, and that's me. Just get them to cold frame and we're done. Well, this is the cold frame. And then I've got some flowers. That's the propagator I'm going to use for those toms. Toms are going to go into this tray here. So if I get the tomatoes in, I've got the label on, as you can see. Hold on, let's just get the camera ready. As you can see, hold on. You can't see the sunlight, but it's got the toms and then the date of today's date. I'm going to fill that in water in a minute. Just water them. Just water them, hopefully it goes down. It is going down slowly. But at the moment I've got these Covenant Garden. They need thinning out a bit. These are the sunflowers I was talking about. I need to get them more space. These are sweet peas. Except that, these are sweet peas. Those 2 need chucking because they've died. There's 1 sweet pea growing, but I don't know if it's actually growing here. But the rest is just no sign, so I may just do some sorting out with them. And if you can see that, it is 17 degrees. So for the tomatoes, I'll put the cultivator on top, but it won't fit because of the tray. So I'll just put it on an angle. Hopefully the cultivator will have some air in. So that's the cold frame. So that's it for today's video. I mean, I'll just quickly close this cold frame. Yeah, hold it up. Hold on. Should never let it drop. Really. The only thing about these screws are a bit opposite of each other. A bit annoying. So this is the plot. It's a bit sunny outside. So I hope everyone's doing okay at their plot at the start. The growing season is beginning to grow into us. Everyone's starting to have a start. I need to do this bed actually, I just realised that. This bed needs doing. But there is a Madonna tulip I threw in. Right here. It's growing, it's widely. Snowdrop over there. No, there's only 1 flower at the moment. Let's go and see it. Yeah. It's beautiful, isn't it? I'm trying to get a picture for it. Get into the end of the video. If you get a decent picture, I'll get it on to the end of the video. Well, this is pretty much the plot of today. Did some sewing, did some stuff. Next month, next video will be the tour of March, which will be next week, I think. Although probably I'll record it next week on the 1st of March, and I'll try and get it out within the week afterwards, the 2nd onwards, whatever the week is called. It's the beginning of the 2nd of March. So it's a lovely day today. We've had a lot of rain and storm, whatever the hell's name is, and Storm Dennis afterwards. But yeah, I didn't have much damage other than water puddling through. The storage box filled with water and some stuff knocked over, that's it. The guttering needs to be put back up too. But I hope everyone's doing okay, and I hope everyone has a lovely start. And I'll see you next time. Cheerio.